a week it's been. Britain lost its AAA credit rating. I know, Britain's gone from AAA to AA1. But on the bright side, if we can lose just one more A, we'll be A1 and eligible to take part in the next series of ITV's The Big Reunion. Get in! Yeah. Take that, Bewitched. Yeah. I'm not saying our finances are screwed, but George Osborne is having to prepay Britain's energy bill by keeping a key fob topped up at the co-op. Seriously. Cameron and Clegg might actually have to get married just for the cash from the OK magazine. According to the BBC's Nick Robinson, George Osborne risks being called the downgrade Chancellor. Though I imagine most of us will stick with posh. Did you all watch the Oscars? Talk about a moving night. I mean, and that was just Dame Shirley Bassey's bingo wings during Goldfinger. It blew Adele's beehive to row F. Daniel Day-Lewis won Best Actor for Lincoln. Daniel now says he's going to quit acting for 5 years and train as a stonemason. Seriously. That could lead to his most demanding Hollywood job yet, trying to chisel some expression back into Catherine Zeta-Jones's face. Did you see it? Come on! Smile, damn you! What about Jennifer Lawrence falling over? I wonder how many blokes saw that from behind and thought, actually, that Miranda scrubs up quite nicely. IKEA had to withdraw their meatballs after they were found to contain traces of horse meat. Yeah, horse in their meatballs. No trace of leather in their sofas, though, but horse in their meatballs. It's worse than it sounds in some cases. The balls were still attached to the horse. I look forward to the day they find horse meat in Yo Sushi. Can you imagine? Sitting in front of that conveyor belt, be like watching the Grand National, won't it? Come on! Come on! What a lineup we have for you tonight. They've cheated death on the Zambezi to be here, so the least I can do is offer them a little comic relief. Yes, I'll be chatting to Jack Dee, Dara O Briain and Mel C. She's one of Britain's hottest young actresses and my favourite Cockney sparrow. That's right, Jaime Winstone will be coming down my apples and pears later. And fresh from his show-stopping turn at the Brits, the one, the only, Robbie Williams will be dropping by to entertain you. But first, as the host of the Great British Bake Off, she's the face who's launched 1,000 cream horns. Put your hands together for Sue Perkins! Help yourself to those.
I love the interconnected tray system you have on your nibbles in case you spill and you can just catch it on the next one.
Oh, well, why have you done that for? Look, you're spoiling it. It's the first one of the series.
All right. Is it true about, you know what they say about these sort of snacks being coated in wee?
Listen, would you go urinate over these before I give them to you? Would you like some nibbles, Sue?
Hang on.
What parties do you go to? You're sick in the head.
Yeah. I'm not trying your peanuts.
Now, listen, has the horse meat scandal reached the Great British Bake Off yet?
Not unless they can make flour out of horses. I don't think they've managed to grind a horse sufficiently to make flour out of. But if that happens, then yes, probably.
That would ruin the show, wouldn't it, if you cut into a Victoria Sponge and a hoof sort of came out?
Mary would handle it. Actually, Mary has fed me horse before.
No.
On Supersizers. We did 1950 Supersizers. Oh. And they ate loads of horse then, and Mary came and served it.
Oh, really?
She can pan-fry a flank like you've never seen. Just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it taste like, horse?
Just sort of grim. I mean, just sort of... There's no fat on it, so it's
like
just...
Like a Findus lasagna.
A bit like...
You've got to tell me about Mary Berry.
Yeah. She's utterly adorable.
Yeah.
She's only light. I mean, she likes a tipple, I won't lie.
Oh, well...
I mean, that would be gone. That'd be a memory if Mary was here.
No!
Oh, yeah. She can inhale it from here. Just one sharp intake of breath. Vaporised. Yeah, so she'll go around the benches first thing when we do the first challenge, and she'll sniff out. Someone will be injecting some sultanas with rum or something, something, And she, suddenly the eyes, those brilliant blue eyes will light up. Oh, she loves it. Loves anything that's got alcohol in.
Do you think she was when she bought that floral bomber jacket? It looks good on me, sod it.
She's the only septuagenarian to be in the Get the Look section of Grazia magazine. How cool is that?
I know, I love it.
No, she's a marvel, as you can imagine.
Well, Paul's become a proper pin-up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Why does he give so many women of a certain age a soggy bottom?
Well... he's harsh but fair. I mean, he's a good lad, though. He's nice, but, yeah, he's strict.
That beard looks like it would tickle, wouldn't it, as well?
I've felt it. It'll do more than tickle.
Oh, yeah?
That's got A&E written all over it, yeah. Really.
Did you actually scour the pans once you'd finished with the cooking?
Yeah, you could. I need to drink my way through talking about it, if I'm honest.
Now, Simon Cowell's food show starts this week.
I've not...
off.
No, I'm not off. I'm not.
I haven't seen it either, but there's, like, different recipes. They have to make the best recipe in Britain. I mean, and Simon Cowell's involves, they'll be taking a Battenberg to deadlock or something, It reminded me of a young blancmange, I mean, I've never seen it, but I was like, wait a minute, this all feels a bit like, Great British Bake Off. But you're not angry, you're not going to, like,
I think in a war between me and Simon Cowell, I would be doomed to failure, But, no, I think good luck to them, and can we have our bunting back, I would say. And, But, there's plenty of room for shows about tents, maybe. So we'll see who survives.
You've done a lot of presenting recently.
Yeah.
But you've got your new sitcom out.
Yes.
I saw it Tuesday night. The show's called Heading Out, and it's the first sitcom in TV history about a lesbian vet, isn't it?
Yes, there's not a lot of lesbian vets on television. Yeah. I play a vet who doesn't do a lot of operating, or really does a lot with animals. Occasionally you see me petting something. Or holding a snake, but in a slightly scared way, like that. A lot of snakes at arm's length.
Because one thing gets me about vets, and because now I've got 2 dogs now, so I know what it's like. But the first time you go to a vet and the receptionist calls the name out, they pick the pet name and then the yeah, and they go like Fluffy Hopkins, Fluffy Hopkins.
It's basically like having your name read out. Yeah. Vanilla Perkins.
Now, like Sarah, you're also lesbian. 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 Lesbian!
Oh, yes!
Don't make me say
One of them. Yeah, I'm one of them, yes. Yeah.
How did you come out to your parents? Or are you out? Or are you choosing Chatty
Well,
Man?
this is...
Oh, my God.
Mum...
I'm trolling you in person.
Dad, I'm really sorry you had to find out like that. So, well, I don't know. I was sort of in my late 20s, 27, 28, and I thought, right, I'm going to do this. Yeah. But in your head, you build up to be a big drama, like, I want maximum sort of maelstrom. So I'm going to ring them up, I'm going to go home, I'm going to say it, there's going to be tears, there's going to be drama. But it's fine, because I'm going to control all that drama. It's going to be really extraordinary. So I rang my mum up and I said, I'm coming home tomorrow. And she went, why? I went, just want to come home for... Why? I said, no reason. And she literally said, is it because you're gay? I sort of went, well, yes, all right, it is. I'm really angry. And so I'd sort of done it on the phone, and then I had to schlep down the next day. And it was just such a disappointment. It was so deflating. It was like, my dad said, yeah, your mum's told me. And that was it. Dads don't really want to be told. They just go, yeah, whatever.
Why do you think lesbians are having a bit of a moment at the minute, aren't they? They are. I mean, Jodie Foster.
Yes.
Yeah. Claire Balding, National Treasure.
Yeah.
Les Mis. Oh, right, I can only think of 2. Give me a break.
And those 2 means we're having a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's nice, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice in all of recorded history. So it's good. It's about time.
It's got to be positive, isn't it?
It is really positive.
The show's not autobiographical as such, but
No.
like Sarah, you are pretty bad at dating, aren't you?
I'm quite bad at dating, yeah. I'm scatty and shy, actually. And
You're
awkward.
shy?
I am very shy in real life.
No.
Yeah, I am quite shy. And I sort of, I don't know. The first bit of dating really creeps me out. I like to know where I am. And once I know where I am, I'm very relaxed.
What, like Nando's or something?
Yeah. No, I sat down to a spicy bean burger with the one I love. And alcohol, particularly that alcohol, does really help, I find.
Yeah. To be fair, though, you do seem to attract nutters.
Yeah, no, I have attracted
No,
some.
I've read all about it. I mean, didn't someone send you me?
Yeah, no, bloke sent me. This is when Mel and I were doing light lunch. I had 2 sort of semi-stalkers. One who kept writing to me saying, if you don't write back, I'll send you a present you won't forget. And then 2 weeks later, I opened a jiffy bag to discover his chopped pubes.
That is disgusting.
And readers, I married him.
But you know what? It's so lovely having you on.
It's lovely to be here. Thank
Good
you.
luck with heading out. Sue Perkins, everyone! So much fun.
Hello and welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China! Mel C, Dara O Briain, Dee and Robbie Williams will be here soon. First, if you want your Brit flick to be a hit and you need some grit, give my next guest a call. It's Jaime Winstone! Oh, look at you!
Ooh, look at you.
You kidnapped me, do you remember? A few
I do
years
remember.
back after the Glamour Awards.
I think I jumped through the window of your car.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that was
moving.
it. Yeah. Lovely, lovely.
That's not scary, is it?
I was getting away from the paparazzi and we jumped through the window of your car and we ended up having a party at Alfie's. And
Yeah, and then I lost my shoes.
You lost your shoes, which we've still got.
Oh, have you? I didn't think back.
No, sorry, they're on the, on the mantelpiece.
Oh, I was like Cinderella, weren't I?
We just saw you. See you later, Alan. No shoes. Oh, bless him. Cheers, babe.
Oh. So, have you recovered from the Brits yet?
Kind of.
Because that's the first time you'd been to... Oh. What was that?
It's lovely.
Oh, good.
No, I have recovered from the Brits. It's a bit of a marathon, isn't it, really?
Oh, I know.
I've never been before. I was
haven't
invited
been?
a couple of years before and I couldn't because I was working and, yeah, I was doing Ghetto Fab that night.
I mean, look at that. What actually is that on your dress? I've never seen
It's
anything
the
like it.
jukebox. It's the Brits. It's the jukebox. It
A
was...
jukebox?
Yes.
Did you have, like, people pressing your going? You got any foreigner?
No, I really, really enjoyed it. It's a little bit... It goes on a bit, doesn't it?
I know. I didn't go this year, but you looked boring on
Did
the
you give it a
telly.
miss, babe?
Yeah, well, you know, even like Emily Sandys Quiff started to yawn at one point. I mean... No, but you know.
No, it was. I mean, it's one of those events where you go and it's kind of, if you get invited, it's really. It's the best bit was for me was on the boat home.
Oh.
And everybody gets on the boat and everybody's really trashed and
Yeah.
they all start getting really unglamorous.
Because you,
like, ooh,
because
okay.
you, didn't you?
State.
Because you and Harry got papped.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I mean, he looked
The
wasted.
poor
I mean,
boy.
he's only 12. Look at him.
Oh, look at me! Sorry, it's awful.
Oh, no.
Oh, poor Harry. I mean, he's such an amazing young man and he's just such a lovely boy and he's really talented. No, he's a really, really lovely boy. I think he was hiding from the paparazzi, really. I mean, it was crazy. You feel like you're out with one of the Beatles or something, the way they were reacting.
You all went back for a party at Nick Grimshaw's place.
Yes, we did.
Now, whose idea was it to go to the Radio 1 breakfast show still I mean, if I'd started that at Barclaycard, I would have got fired. No, exit's on the wrong way and it's at the back.
No,
Can't you hear me?
I was taking my drink very slow. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't have gone to the radio station. I think he was doing the all night through crew party lot, and me and Harry were still there and hanging out, and my friend Emily, and yeah, we all went and had a pretty fun time. Really, it was good. And he was doing a bit of an interview, and we were kind of like, no, stop now, because. Yeah, it's all a bit full on.
Because you were there, weren't you, in the background?
Great at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I definitely wasn't being interviewed. I get a bit...
No.
No, it's a bit of a disaster.
Oh, I mean, it must have been all that Haribo and fizzy drinks keeping you all up through the night.
Coca-Cola, actually. Baby sham.
Now, is it true that Harry and Nick are a couple?
No, it's not true. They'd be hot together, though, but no, it's not. Look, they kind of morph into each other. Oh, look at Grimmy.
That's sweet.
They look so cute. But no, it's definitely not true. I think it's fair to say that Harry's definitely not gay.
Now, you, Nick, Harry, Alexa Chung and Peaches Geldof, you're all the it crowd. How do I become a member?
You are a member, babe.
Really?
You're cooler than all of us,
well,
for sure.
Why don't I get the phone call when you all go out?
Because you just want to sit at home with your snug and your boy like that. You know you do.
Oh, yeah, don't I?
I don't know. I mean, look. They're all lovely, but, you know, my best friends are very, very normal people.
How did you all become friends? Is there like a youth club, like a sort of showbiz?
We all hang out, we all, you know...
Like a showbiz Biker Grove or something?
I don't know. I mean, you just kind of...
I suppose you just sort of
I
make
just sort
friends,
of,
don't you? You
make
like
friends
anything,
and you click with people, but I don't think it's... I mean, that whole thing of, you know, hanging out because you're famous thing, I mean, all my friends are very not famous and they're all amazing. So I think it's just people see you as that and that it girl, and I was always going to get it because I'm Ray Winstone's daughter, so you kind of just go like that, okay, a bit like that.
I mean, we all know Ray as the daddy, but what's he like as the daddy?
Well, he's my daddy, isn't he? So it doesn't really matter. I don't know.
No, I mean, is he like, does he, you know, do you see him crying at, like, Made in Manhattan or, like, you know, does he watch, like, Beverly Hills Chihuahua and all that?
He loves his films. No, he loves his films. He loves his history stuff. You can't get enough of that. You know, he's brought us up really to be
Has he got that East End thing? Like,
yeah, of course. He's just daddy. I mean, he's just really... He's very supportive for what we do and he's always very trustworthy in what we do and he's never really kind of been to, you've got to be like that, or how people say, you know, all right, babe, you know, look after yourself tonight. It's not really like that. Yeah. Well, and it's a bit... No, I mean, there's been some things that, you know, you kind of... It's tricky when you know, you're acting and you're kind of doing these roles and... You know, there's either sexual content or there's, you know, you're being kind of feisty
you do
or...
take your clothes off, don't you?
Yeah, you know, I have had to, and it's a little bit scary.
So what do you like if, say, the film comes on and you're nude in it? Do you go, oh...
Well, no, you just
say...
Off. No, I mean, I've told him to not watch certain things, but, you know, like Maiden Dagenham was on telly the other night and he watched that, but, you know, Boogie Woogie was on the other channel and I said, well, best you don't watch that, Dad. I'm a proper lesbian in it, so it's best not to do that.
In Mad Dogs, which is coming... That's coming...
Yes, Mad Dogs with Maxie Beasley.
Yeah.
Maxie Beasley, Mark Warren and John
You shaved all your hair off.
I shaved my head. I didn't do a Britney, that's for sure. Because I went on Lorraine and she wouldn't mention it. And I just... I was like, I've shaved my head, Lorraine. I think she thought I'd having a mental breakdown, but... I just got a part that I had to shave my head.
What was Lorraine going? All here, not looking... Oh.
Yeah, a little bit. Your face, amazing.
Do you know what? It's so lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Send my love to your dad.
I will. Do you like my dad, don't you?
Oh, I love him. I'm into bears. What the hell? I'm seeing these in pub and he'll come over. Right! Where is he? Thank you so much. Jaime Winstone, everyone! Robbie Williams will be here in a bit. First, so my next guests have seen more red noses than the barman at the Loose Women Christmas party. It's Jackie, Dara O Briain and Mel C! listen, you know Comic Relief, last time they got people to walk across that desert, didn't they?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What did they get you mugs to do? Tell me.
Well, basically, we went down. It was Mel and Dara and me, also Greg James and Philip Zaduwu and Chelsea Healy. We all went down the Zambezi, about sort of 130 kilometres.
Yeah, 130 kilometres of rafting down the Zambezi, yeah.
And the others wanted to be here, but they drowned. Which is a shame.
Yeah. Drowning for charity. It wasn't in vain. Yeah, it was in vain.
Something like Comic Relief's a bit like that movie Saw. They're always thinking up new ways to try and kill you. Do you know what I mean? Like canoeing Jack. You see, I never answer the phone, January, because I know it would be Comic Relief. I mean, I don't. I get me cleaner, Mrs. Babuta, to pick up. I'm like, Alan who? No. I mean, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Dara's been on medicine ever since because he injured himself and he's got a very big swollen knee and he's frankly milking it.
Oh, I didn't mention it yet.
Which we found throughout the week, actually.
Yes, very much.
Forever stealing our thunder. And...
Yeah, I mean, Mel and I had the real adventure while Dara went on some sort of tree-hugging...
I heard about this.
Yeah. They said, do you want to tell your tiny story before I beat it with my story? Is that what you want to do? Tell your little adventure, Jack, stay down the river.
We've become used to this, everybody. Yeah. It's very much what happened. Mel and I we had a near-death experience. It was incredibly dangerous. Even the experts on the river said, I don't know how you survived that. And then Dara got lost.
What I would describe now as a nearer-death experience, which, when you've got two stories, one of which is nearer to death than the other, the first story seems kind of shallow and rubbish.
We only found Dara because we followed the sound of sobbing. We very nearly died. We lost our boat. My primary concern was for the welfare of Mel, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
And I was in the water. Once I could see that Mel was safe, I then thought about myself.
What I heard back is that you said, if you save me first, we can go back and save Mel.
You promised never to speak of that again.
But you got turfed out. You got turfed out into the water, right?
We did. Well, we got into trouble quite quickly, and we were really going into the trees at quite some speed, weren't we? Yeah. And there was nothing we could do to save ourselves, really. So we capsized. We were under the kayak, and the water's moving so quickly, and there's branches and the roots underneath, so we're getting battered about, and it was pretty terrifying.
I know. The amazing thing about Mel is she can swear underwater.
Did you start singing Goodbye, my...
That's what happened to them, right? And they presumably got to the end after this, because their kayak guy, I believe, turned around, got them on board, and this is, oh my God, this is awful, and this is a terrible thing. Got back to the bottom, and somebody said, we've no idea where Dara and Phillips are. Because we, at that point, had spent 20 minutes wedged into a tree. At the very back, where we'd lost control of the boat, had no idea, oh, ha, ha, ha. The other part, we were rammed into the branches of a tree, right? Because I know the good feeling is one of, like, Asher, it's a telly thing, that's probably not that dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought. It's a telly thing, it won't be that dangerous. Yeah. They can't afford to lose the host of Mock the Week. I got thrown from the boat. I got back onto the boat. The river bounced into more trees. I got thrown from the boat again with both of the paddles disappeared off down the river. And then me and Philip Zaduwu had a conversation, which I don't think is on tape, where we went, how are we going to get this? And we decided we're just going to have to go down the rapids with no paddles and just see what happens. Because nobody's behind us and nobody's coming to save us. So we had to go down there, we literally jump and just, right, let's go for it. Like,
basically, creek. You were...
Essentially.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Somebody who'd gone to try to save you guys threw us a paddle, shouting, try to stay in the middle of the river, right? What am I, like Johnny Riverman? Like, I'm doing this in any random direction, right? The thing is careering around, like bouncing off trees, whatever it's got. So we smash into a thing. I get thrown for a third time, right? Now, he gets pushed into a channel, right? And just rammed up against a tree somewhere in the channel, but he's going nowhere, right? I'm now going down the rapids with nothing, right? It's just me, right? Okay. But there's a tree out of the middle of the river, right? And there's a shot of me getting that tree, right? And then staying on that tree for 40 minutes, thinking somebody's going to come and save me for this. Okay, there genuinely was quite. This might go hideously wrong. There was the boat that saved us was a camera boat, which had positioned itself in order to get nice shots of us going past. Instead, got the shot of us smashing into trees, right? And that boat was basically had a Zambian guy at the front and a Zambian guy at the back, and then 3 just English middle-aged women who sit at the back of camera sheets going, OK, we've got all that, we've got the tapes here, like who log the things, who do production coordination, who are just doing this wildly. And they all reach out their paddles, and one of them said, oh, my God, when you missed my paddle, I thought we'd lost you. And I said, yeah, of course I missed your paddle. I was jumping for the African guy's paddle.
Now, what I want to know is how come Posh Spice didn't want to do it with you? I mean, white water rafting must be right up her
It's so
street.
up her street. And she was just a little bit busy getting ready for New York Fashion Week. She was gutted. She really wanted to do it.
Dari could have used her as an oar, couldn't you? Now, before the trip, you were having nightmares about the wildlife, weren't you, Jack?
I was, yeah. I mean, I was genuine. I really, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't sleeping well at night before I went, because I just thought, I did have genuine nightmares. I thought, oh, you know, waking up, there'd be crocodiles and hippopotamuses and stuff like that. The crocs were the ones I was terrified of. And the water was so warm in the river that they didn't need to be on the banks basking to stay warm. They could be in the water to stay warm, which is even worse. You can't even see where they are. The water's like muddy colour. It's like it's like a tramp's pee or something in the water. It's like warm and muddy and horrible. But the hippos are the ones that are, apparently, they are inexplicably aggressive.
How do they kill more people than a lion?
You don't think that, do you? They look so friendly. You think they're just all full of bubble bath or something. And they swim around in circles for the BBC. And that's what you do for a hippo. But these guys are massively aggressive. And they'll attack any boat. They just go for the boat. And they'll these big inflatables, and they'll put their teeth through them and burst them and kill anyone they can.
So what did the guide say to you if a hippo attacked you? You know, because with a dog, you put the fingers up the anus, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you do that with a hippo? Can you really...
Well, firstly, I don't think that's what you do with a dog. I really don't.
That's what I've done.
I seriously think if you've got a hippopotamus is like twice the size of a cow that you'd see in a field.
Are they that big?
Massive things. Yeah. You get attacked by one of those things, you're not going to have time to think, yes, you think you can attack me. I have a trick. You want to stay away, my friend.
Robbie Williams will be here shortly, but look who's still here. It's only Jack, Dee, Dara O Briain and Mel C. Now, before the break, we're talking about your Comic Relief adventure. You're hoping to raise £1 million for Comic Relief. Woo! And when's the programme on? When can we see it?
14th of March.
14th of March, yeah. The day before Red Nose. Red Nose is Friday the 15th of March, and this goes out for an hour, I think, on BBC One on the 14th of March.
So the 14th of March, I'll definitely be watching. And you two are going to Australia, aren't you?
Not together.
No, we're not together.
Oh.
No, we're not paddling in a kayak. Are you going? I didn't know.
I'm going. I'm going for a week in March. And then I'm actually going with Jesus Christ Superstar.
Which I've seen,
in May
which
and
is
June.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you've only just come back from Africa. How do your family feel about you going to Australia now?
They pleased. Can't go any further. I've been touring for the last year, and the next leg is I'm doing a bit more around Britain and then taking it to Australia and New Zealand. So, I've been to Australia before. It's great. I mean, it's a good, fun country. You know what it's like? If you haven't been there, it's like the Isle of Wight, only loads bigger and much further away.
All right. And when's that again? When?
What, the Australian day?
Yeah,
you're not coming to Australia to see me, are you? Come on,
I always pretend when I have guests on, I'm going to be there. Where is it? Adelaide. Give it up for Jack, Dee, Mel C and Dara O Briain there. Now it's time to welcome a man who needs no introduction. He's won Brits by the bucket load and sold more records than I've had op dinners. And believe me, I'm a greedy. Give it up for Robbie Williams! Robbie! Oh. Let me get up. Thank you, Robbie. Oh, Robbie, you're on Chatty Man.
Yeah. That went well.
I know. I didn't look too much of it.
You know, I was worried in the dressing room because sometimes I can be sweaty pop star Robbie Williams. Yeah. And I've got this shirt on and I love it, but I sweat a bit.
Yeah.
And so I was standing outside, but it's a bit too cold outside, and I was wondering what I should do because I know I'm on the television and I don't want to sweat under my armpits.
Oh.
So I'm just going to get rid of these socks, if that's okay.
That is disgusting.
I suppose we could Botox them, though, couldn't we?
Yeah, I saw a documentary where you get the Botox. Well, you live in LA. I bet they have that license.
Yeah. Go on, give us a frown. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't. Why would you Botox this face? I mean, what is the point?
Number 3. Would they both do a frown and see who or who hasn't had Botox? You ready? On 3?
Go.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. That's me frowning.
Yeah.
I'm really angry. I'm just going to erupt at any minute. Can I just say... I loved you. Why are you looking me up and down like that? Are you mentally undressing me, Robbie?
No, wait, I am a little bit. You've lost a bit of weight. Yeah. I have too, thanks for noticing.
Yeah, you have. But you've bulked out.
No.
You have.
I bulked down a little bit. I bulked down.
How the hell do you bulk down?
I was doing 2 hours worth of working out, but I was doing 5 hours of eating. So, so I've stopped doing the working out and the eating. I haven't eaten since last year. It's going well. Thank you very much. I love the green, by the way.
Come and feel my muscles. What do you think of that, yeah?
No, go on.
Do you think he's gone too far? No, I don't want to switch on at Christmas and see you on The World's Strongest Man pulling a caravan. You know when you have the old tagliatelle neck? You know when it all pops out?
I was going for the Jeff Capes, the full Jeff Capes.
So, you're touring in the summer. Mm-hmm. What have you got planned? Because I saw you at the O2 and it was amazing. Are you going to still do it in the round?
I don't think this one's going to be in the round, and what we've got planned is I'm not sure because we haven't really done the rehearsing or the thinking of. But I'll turn up and I'll sing at them, and then I'll see what happens.
So you can confirm to your fans you will sing?
Definitely.
You sing at the gig?
Not everything, not Angels. I'll let the audience sing that.
Oh, yeah, we love and through it. Oh, I love that one. Now, you know when you do it in the round, we've all got problem areas. Do you worry sometimes when you're going round that people are, like, looking at your bald spot or your back fat or something like that? Because that's what I'd be like, you know...
I haven't got either of those.
Millennium. That's what I'd be.
I haven't got either of those yet.
It'll come to you, love. When you get to my age, you just wait.
I'm sure it's in the post.
So, do you miss it over here?
The weather, no.
No, it's grim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
especially
miserable.
the last few weeks, right? It's been the coldest ever. And, we were deciding whether we were going to live over there or over here. And then I was with my friend who's in Belsize Park, and my wife FaceTimed me or whatever that contraption is. And she was...
Oh, I don't like that. It's like your computer's got eyes.
Yeah, that's what she did. and she was in a T-shirt on the beach in Malibu. Oh. And I was in Belsize Park freezing, and I thought, no. I know where I think I'd rather be.
Yeah. Because you invited me over to your house, didn't you?
The invite still stands.
Now, do you still mean that?
Yeah.
Because you know I will turn up.
Yeah.
People say that and they're ding-dong, hi. Every couple of months.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Oh, that's lovely. And before you start singing, how's your little girl doing?
She's wonderful, little Teddy, Theodora. She's 5 and a bit months old now. And we're totally in love. And we're going to do more of them because they're amazing. We've been practising. Yeah. And she likes fart jokes and Donald Duck. So she loves that. It's an easy room right now. She laughs a lot, and she's a wonderful little person, and I'm in awe of her.
I'm going to leave you now to get ready, but promise me you'll come back to chat soon, yes?
I would love to.
Oh, woo! That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Sue Perkins, Jaime Winstone, Jack Dee, Dara O Briain, Mel C, and of course, Robbie Williams.
welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I've just been... Oh. Don't patronise me, Alicia.